What's up guys, Coach Ethan here. Now if you're watching this video right now, it means that you want to make it in basketball. And I don't know what that means to you personally on an individual level, whether that be making your high school team, whether that be playing at the next level, whatever level that may be. Every single one of you watching this right now wants to do that. And I'm going to tell you the number one reason why you won't do that and the number one mistake that you need to avoid if you want even a chance to make it to where you want to make it in the game of basketball. Let's get into it. I'm going to get straight to the point. The number one reason you won't make it in basketball is by not caring. This seems simple right off the bat, but I'm going to give you a bunch of scenarios in which you might not even think about, but if you make these mistakes, it can cost you your basketball success. Number one, and the area that players don't think about enough, is your grades. The number one thing as a coach that I hate is when I get a player who doesn't care enough to do their schoolwork. This is not the same as struggling in school or finding a class difficult. This is a player who doesn't turn in assignments, doesn't study for tests, and overall doesn't care about school. So you need to understand that as a player, if you want your coach to vouch for you, whether that be for playing time, whether that be to college coaches, you need to give them something to actually vouch for. And that's not even the biggest of your problems. If you don't do well on your grades, that can cost you playing time, that can cost you the ability to even be on the team. And for anybody who's looking to play at the next level, grades will stop you from getting there. I promise you, unless you are an elite 5-star prospect, you've got to make sure your grades are on point, because if you're not over a certain threshold, there's nothing that any of your talent will do for you. The reason I bring that up first is because it's the most important part. You guys have to make sure that you take care of the stuff that you have to do so that you can do the stuff that you want to do. All right, the stuff you have to do is the schoolwork. You might not like doing it, but in life there's gonna be a lot of things you don't like to do and you have to do them anyway. And if you wanna do the fun things like playing basketball, you gotta take care of all the other stuff too. The second part of not caring that you need to avoid is not caring enough to get into the gym, get into team workouts over the off season. A thing that amazes me is that players show up in November and expect to be starters, expect to get playing time when they haven't been in the gym at all over the off season. They don't come to any workouts, they don't come to any team lifts, and they just show up. Meanwhile, the guys who know things and have been there, the coaches will be more comfortable with them. They're gonna get the benefit of the doubt. If you really care about basketball, you'll make it into team workouts. You'll make it into open gyms. You'll make it into the gym in the off season so you can get better. If you don't really care, then it'll show and you won't show up. And that's how it is. And a lot of people make excuses for it. Again, if you're making excuses for not being able to get in the gym, you don't care enough. And that's just how it is. You'll find ways to do stuff that you want to do. And if you don't really want to do it, you're going to find an excuse to not do it. And the last category is not caring about the little things. When I say little things, I mean things like running hard in practice. I mean things like playing good defense. Things like knowing the plays, studying the plays, being able to run the plays when your coach puts you in the game. I mean other things like touching the line every single time that you run a sprint. Little things like that seem small, but if you add a bunch of little things together, they become big things. And a lot of times teams lose games because they do a lot of little things wrong, and those add up to big things, and that's why they lose a game. And for you, if you skip over those little things enough, that becomes a big thing, and that big thing can stop you from getting to where you want to get to. At the end of the day, if you don't care about your grades, don't care enough to get into the gym in the off season, and don't care about the little things, you will not make it to where you want to get to in basketball. These three things are things you need to care about above all else. That's how crucial they are. That's what separates guys who make it and guys who don't. No matter how much talent you have, if you don't have these three things, it's not gonna matter for you. And I promise you, even if it hasn't caught up to you yet, it will catch up to you at some point, and you'll wish that you would have done things differently. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe as well. I want all of you guys right now to join our private basketball training group. Inside this group, I'm giving you guys free workouts, personal coaching from me, answering all your questions, and giving you guys exclusive content that you won't get anywhere else. So go ahead and click the link in my description below, 100% free, and I'll see you guys in there. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe as well. Click this little black button right here to make it easy. I really appreciate it, guys. And drop a comment and let me know what you guys want to see next. That's it for me. Peace.